Hi, today we're going to talk about parental protection of your children from things that are dangerous to them, particularly pornography, predators, and pedophiles. And I know that's a hard topic, but let's be real, there are more and more things happening in our world with all kinds of danger to our children. And one of the biggest responsibilities we get to have as parents is to protect and guide our children. So as children are younger, one of the things is for you to do is be most aware of whatever you can about online places that your children might be exposed to, things you don't want them to be exposed to, maybe even educational programs at school, to watch what's going on and what you want to teach your children. So parental controls on all the devices are really important, and I'm not that techie, but there's a lot of resources online about helping parents be protective of your children with online protection. And specifically, there's some guidance from Kids Live Safe. The FBI actually has a whole list of protecting your children. There are YouTube ideas about how to protect your children, parenting resources from child welfare information. So there's lots of resources and learning. And again, as a community, we can gather together and help learn with each other. But your protection of your younger children, especially on computer and on in situations, is really important. The three things I did with my children that I think were super helpful was teach them about their body and what's good touch and bad touch. One of my favorite books that's been around for 25 years, Good Touch, Bad Touch, is teaching younger children what feels good, what's right, and then when things feel uncomfortable, that they can speak up and talk to their parents or tell an adult. And I actually do that with every child I'm in therapy with that's under 5. I ask their parents' permission to read that book to educate children so they start to have words about safety and what's good and what's bad for them from the inside out. As children get older, obviously they're going to be more online and using resources and computers for school. This is where the parental controls come in, and your awareness of that, having protection on devices. And then as children get older into teenage years, this is where you start to do the coaching, that you talk to children about teenagers, about the dangers of things and about their own responsibility. So one study that was fascinating to me was 20-year-olds that had done a lot of pornography on the internet actually stopped having erections as a 20-year-old. I mean, that might not be something we're all comfortable talking about, but the reality was exposure to pornography actually hurts people's sexuality. So young men that started realizing that started a whole online campaign against pornography for their age group to see the impact. So important. And to mention there, Every Man's Battle, a book that's really helpful about young men's sexual, and I would say young women's attraction too. It's not just men anymore, but sexuality and how you use that in a healthy way and protect that in a way that begins to be the teenager's responsibility and choice. So as parents, we're trying to empower our teenagers to make choices that are healthy for them and healthy for their sexuality. So that's just a beginning intro to this. I'm sure we'd like to talk more about this and gather together as a community that really wants to support and encourage and protect our children from things that would be unhealthy for them.